Lauren Inman from the Ozarks First Digital Desk here with an update on Jon Ganz, the man who went missing from Springfield, was last seen in Oregon County, and then his car was found, and then since then, no one has seen or heard from him in days. So we have some new information from the Oregon County Sheriff, including this picture that you're seeing here. This is what the river, which is the 11-point river near Thomasville, looked like the day that Jon Ganz went missing. So I have some other updates to share, but first, I want to play the backstory. I did speak to Jon's wife a couple days ago about the mysterious circumstances under which her husband went missing. So here's what his wife Rachel had to say.
He was going to leave and not come back.
Rachel Ganz and her husband Jon were contemplating a major move from Virginia to Springfield. The two were staying at a short-term rental for a month when Rachel says Jon started acting strange on Saturday, April 5th.
We both had job losses. We've had medical issues with our animals. We're trying to relocate here. We were trying to flip our house. And now I'm beginning to wonder if it's just too much.
She didn't know it would be the last time she'd see her husband, who had been struggling with health issues for days.
He told me that I needed to pack light and we needed to leave right then. We could not wait.
Jon had mentioned wanting to go rescue family from flooding in Mississippi and West Virginia, but where he ended up? Rural Oregon County. This is what we know from law enforcement. Jon called the Oregon County Sheriff's Office Saturday night at 9:15 when he drove off the road. The sheriff's office helped get his car out of the mud and sent him on his way to his last known destination, a motel in West Plains, but he never arrived. His car was found in the nearby town of Thomasville, which had been under flood evacuation orders the day before. This time, there was no Jon.
He didn't have any actual winter wear. So considering when I woke up in Springfield and it was 26 degrees in the morning and I hadn't heard anything, it doesn't bode well.
His cell phone, clothing, and shoes were all in the car.
We want him to come home.
Okay, so that was Tuesday, April 8th, that I spoke to Jon's wife, Rachel. So since then, I've gotten some more information and some new pictures, as you can see, from the Oregon County Sheriff's Office. So this is the picture that you're seeing. Both of these pictures actually were taken from Thomasville Restaurant. One was taken on Friday, April 4th, the one on the left, whenever the town was under mandatory evacuation orders because of severe flooding. The next photo is the day after, Saturday, April 5th. That's the day that Jon goes missing. And this is also the same day that his car is found in the parking lot. So you can see it's not actively flooded, but there is some water damage and there's flooding nearby at the nearby river. So since then, we know the Oregon County Sheriff's Office is working with Highway Patrol, which includes Water Patrol troopers. They're also working with the Forestry Division. And yesterday, the sheriff there in Oregon County told me that they took helicopters up to look for Jon. I know there have also been drones in the air. And then today, they took some kayaks out on the river to look for Jon. And the pictures that you see here, in the days after, there have been improvements to the flooding conditions, no doubt. However, the sheriff tells me that water is still high, there's still a lot of debris, and so whenever they took a boat out on Sunday to look for Jon, they had to stop their search early because there was too much debris blocking the water and blocking the river, which is the nearby 11-point river is what it's called. And so they took kayaks out today, but he said the water was still really high and it was still really dirty. They did not find any sign of Jon. So the search efforts, I believe, will continue as the flooding conditions hopefully continue to improve. We don't have any major rain in the forecast in the coming days, but Rachel and law enforcement officials are just encouraging you to, if you see Jon or any signs of him, to please contact law enforcement. That's the update we have for today. It is Thursday, April 10th. I'm Lauren Inman from the Ozarks First Digital Desk.